for being here. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we gather, the Bunurong and Mudurong people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders past and present. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the opening of Between Stillness and Touch by Meta, presented through Wyndham's Level Up program. My name is Ipsida and I run this program. We have Olivia up there with me today, who's helping me out, and a special shout out to Bob, I don't know where he's hiding. Oh, there, Bob and the team at Saltwater Community Center for their hospitality and support. This exhibition invites us to slow down. Through texture, form, and subtle detail, Mega's work explores memory, place, and the quiet connections we carry with us. It asks us not just to look, but to feel. I encourage you to take your time as you move through the space and to notice what resonates with you. Thank you for coming and supporting other local artists and obviously your friend. Before, I just want to say, it's nice to see an Indian person putting this much effort into arts and not just being a doctor, engineer, and lawyer. With that, I would like to
Thank you so much for that, Vivi. So hello everyone. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you present here. And it truly means a lot to me that you've taken this time to be here today. Especially today being a weekday, to support me and my art, and I honestly couldn't be more grateful. So thank you. Okay, so firstly, I'd like to thank the arts team, the council, and especially Ipshita for providing me this incredible opportunity to showcase my artwork in this beautiful community space for the next 2 months. And it really means a lot to me to be able to share my work with the world in this way. So I also want to take a moment to thank my family, my husband Tejas, for his unwavering support and for always standing by me like a rock. And then my little boy Krishan, who is my whole world, and he's someone who gives my art the best compliments ever, and that's my biggest motivation. And my mom, who has flown all the way from India to be here with me today, and that means so much to me. Thank you so much, Ma. I love you.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'd love to share a little bit about my journey with art. So I started textured art about 2 years ago. It actually began when Tejas showed me a piece of textured art, and he asked me if we should buy it when we were setting up our home. And I instantly fell in love with it. At that point, there was something about it that I couldn't quite explain, but I was deeply drawn to it. So I decided to explore further. So I decided to explore further and took a few courses. And when I started creating, something just clicked. It felt natural, it felt like home. There was something incredibly comforting and therapeutic about the process. It's very sensory, it's almost like ASMR on a canvas. Whether it's using palette knives or brushes or just your fingers or sponge or whatever the tools are, each movement creates something unique. And in that process, your mind just quiets down and you lose track of time, and it's like meditation. So textured art came into my life during the time I was struggling with my mental health, and this became my visual journal. Every time I started creating art, it felt like I was pouring my emotions onto the canvas, and it was deeply healing. I can't really put it into words, but there's something so spiritual about this process. At that point, the final result doesn't even matter anymore. It's the process that means everything. Over time, I truly started believing that every art carries energy. Each piece holds the emotions, the love, and the intention of the artist. And for me, there is so much love in every painting I create. So, in fact, when I was bringing all these pieces here for the exhibition, my studio and home felt so empty that I immediately wanted to start painting again so that I don't miss them too much. And they really do feel like paintings. So if you notice the descriptions of my work, you'll see recurring themes of positivity, hope, and light. What's interesting is that I might walk into my studio feeling anything, anxiety, stress, or even sadness. But the moment I start creating, something shifts. It's like this instant sense of joy. And that's where the title comes from, between stillness and touch. For me, it's that space between physically creating with my hands and the stillness it brings from within. So, and once I'm fully into it with some music playing in the background, it's like I enter another world, and it's honestly the most beautiful feeling. The dopamine hit is unreal. It's actually like very similar to how I feel after a great workout, and which is probably one of the things I love almost as much as art. So in many ways, my art is a reflection of that feeling. When you look at my work, you'll notice movement, light, and a sense of hope. That no matter what, things get better. There are imperfections, of course, but hey, that's life, right? I truly believe that imperfections make it more real, more beautiful, and more human. Every piece I have created carries so much love and positive energy, and my hope is that wherever these paintings go, they bring joy, warmth, and also maybe some comfort to someone. My pieces are intentionally minimal because the process of creating art transforms clutter into clarity. And for those who experience my work, my intention is that they feel the same calm and comfort, because in a world where it's so easy to feel overwhelmed by all the noise and clutter, and also life can be harsh and unpredictable. So, but if my art can feel like a small hug to someone, then that means everything to me. Because at the end of the day, I believe what the world needs the most today is love. And this is my way of giving it. Lastly, I want to share something a little more personal. As an immigrant, when I moved here from India, which was like 10 years ago, I was stepping away from my biggest source of love, my family, mom, dad, and my brother, and also my little fur baby, honey. And that wasn't easy. And that wasn't easy. What really kept me going at that time was hope, and just holding on to the belief that things would fall into place again, and that I would find my people here and life would feel full again. So I think that's why hope has become such a strong theme in all my paintings. Because over time I was lucky enough to find that love again through my husband Tejas, whose support I honestly cannot begin to explain. And I truly can't imagine what my life would be like without that love today. And my little Krishan, who has shown me the kind of love I had never experienced before. And very importantly, I found friends here who are truly my family today. So thank you, my Melbourne family. I feel incredibly lucky to have found this kind of love again. And through my paintings, all I want to do is give the same love back in whatever small way that I can. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being here today. It truly means everything to me.